Hi, my name is Lily, and today I will be discussing the impact social media has on our mental health. So what is social media?
Social media is a method by which people can talk online.
Yes, but a more precise definition given by Webster is a form of electronic communication where users create an online community and make creative content. Today I will be using TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube to discuss how they impact their users' mental health. TikTok is an app that bought Musical.ly in 2017 where users can make short videos. TikTok requires their users to be 12 years old to post publicly, but many users are as young as 9. TikTok is a place where people post to become creative, but as the app becomes more popular, more users are becoming hateful, and the app is turning into a toxic place for some of the users. A good example of a user whose mental health has been impacted by TikTok is Charlie D'Amelio. Charlie is a 15-year-old who has become popular since he joined in June 2019. She now has about 44 million fans and climbing every day. She posts videos that show how she's just like normal teenagers who just want to have fun, but unlike us, she gets hated on a daily basis by adults and teenagers.
Yep. And I was just wondering, from in school to comments, what's the best way to deal with that?
My belief is the best way to deal with that is compassion. If somebody at school or in the comments is taking the time to watch your videos and tell you that you're ugly, you suck, you're stupid, they're in a very bad place.
As seen in the video, Charlie is vulnerable to hate for almost everything she does. For example, when she posted a dancing video in the Bahamas while wearing a bikini, a celebrity critic, Paris Hilton, called her out and made a video about her parents not being responsible. This is an adult heaping criticism on a child who he does not know, and is visible to the entire internet. Attacks like this on a teenager can permanently damage the body image and self-esteem. It's the paradox of social media. The number of likes and followers can be great for your self-image, but until it turns around to hate. And unfortunately, there is never a shortage of haters. Not many people over the age of 25 know about TikTok, but almost everyone has heard of Twitter. Twitter is an app and website founded in 2006 where users post short messages or tweets with hashtags. The past couple of years, Twitter has become a place where people go to hate on social media stars, send death threats, and start canceling users. Twitter has become a place where popular creators from TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube are in the same place and post about their content, upcoming projects, their day, and talk about how negativity and hate have gotten to them. Chase Hudson, also known as Lil Huddy on TikTok, is 17 years old and just like Charlie, has had negative comments made on Twitter about his body and looks. Chase posted a tweet saying due to getting hit on a daily, he has become a lesser version of himself. Earlier on, I mentioned how Charlie D'Amelio gets hated on for how she looks, while she tweeted back to a fan who wanted to know about how she deals with the hate. Charlie mentioned how ever since she got popular, she lost her self-confidence because of being called ugly, too skinny, or fat. Charlie mentions also that how the things she used to do in love would make her cry now because of that hate. Of course, I have to talk about Instagram and how it impacts users' mental health. Instagram is most popular as a photo sharing app. Instagram is home of Instagram models who post photo shoots and promote products. Instagram models cause young teens to feel like they need to look a certain way and dress a certain way, causing them to have body dysmorphia, which is a mental disorder where you can't stop thinking about a perceived flaw in your appearance and try to fix it. Many people, even models, have body dysmorphia because of the standards people have set on females on how they're supposed to look. Instagram also gives people the opportunity to post about their life and check up on friends. But like TikTok and Twitter, the positive side of the app is often overwhelmed by how quickly things could go negative. Lastly, we have YouTube, an app made to share videos across the world, which started in 2005 and is now a part of Google. Of course, he started off this app with Logan Paul, a 24-year-old who lives in California. He started up 2018 in a tough place. In December 2017, he went to Tokyo and filmed his vlog in the suicide forest with a dead body in the background. When he posted that video, many people reported it, and many other YouTubers and celebrities tweeted and made videos attacking him. YouTube later took the video down. After the backlash calmed down, he met with a survivor of a suicide attempt on the Golden Gate Bridge and talked about how since then he's become aware of how awful his behavior was and lacking in respect for compassion or sensitivity. After that video, he donated money to a suicide prevention organization. Then in 2019, Logan went in to get his brain scanned by a doctor and of course filmed it. In the video, Logan and his fans find out that he has damage to the part of his brain that makes a person human, or the prefrontal cortex, resulting from an accident when he was a child. The side effects of that damage, the doctor says, is trouble focusing, forethought, following through, organization, planning, empathy, and learning from mistakes he's made. Social media, however, is unforgiving, and the mistakes are often permanent. For someone like Logan, who has an underlying condition, the effects are devastating. Even though he's tried to make amends, it's too little too late, according to millions of social media stars. Logan Paul is a good example of how backlash of his actions causes mental health struggle, since he's a social media star, and that's all he's ever known, and now everyone hates him. Wanting to end on a positive note, my last example is an amazing YouTuber named David Dobrik, who makes short videos of skits, daily fun, gifts, and much more. David goes across the country on his own college tour, where he gives college kids money, hangs out at sororities and fraternities, and has fun. David gave his friend Alex $25,000 for his tuition and once gave that same friend a car. In 2020, David Dobrik was a guest on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, in which he talked about his success. David Dobrik is a good example of the positive side of YouTube, and he has saved many people from self-destructing, whether it's from alcohol addiction or someone who was in jail. He always helps others in every way possible. Throughout my presentation, I show how social media such as TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube impact mental health. In our generation, we spend so much time on our social media, we never experience life for ourselves, and it takes a toll on our mental health. Thank you for listening.